Hello and welcome to this assignment walkthrough video for the DHIS2 curriculum developed by Logical Outcomes. My name is Nicholas Santillo, and in this video I'm joined by Georgi Chakarov, and together we go through creating data validation rules in DHIS2. And so here we are in the data quality app, and we'll click on the validation rule section, and then we'll look at how to create these data validation rules. So just looking at the examples that exist, it's one statement with something in between and then another statement. So it's the first example here: confirmed malaria cases treated is lower than or equal to confirmed malaria cases. And then we have an importance and a period type. But let's click add new, because these are all medical examples. We can create one that's non-medical. Cool. So we have a name, and the name is going to be something similar to what we were just looking at, whereas a statement, operator statement. But we can go down and actually look at creating something first, and then we'll name it at the end. And if we haven't added a name, it also means we can't make something unfinished, because the name, it won't allow us to create something without a name entered. So we have the description, the instructions, importance, and rule type. Rule type has to do with whether it is for tracker capture or not, and surveillance is for tracker capture validation rules. Validation is for aggregate. We're going to stick with validation for the example. And then the period type is similar to the data elements. Monthly is what we'll select. So let's edit the left side. It's very similar to indicators, right, Georgie, with the kind of numerator and denominator?
Yep.
Okay, I'm having a little trouble seeing your screen. Can you try closing that and opening it again? Here we go. Okay, so we have a description, and we can choose from constants and available data elements. Let's look for our monthly data elements here for the USDA. Cool. So we have schools using an improved water source and textbooks and other teaching materials provided. So we can make a kind of made up one for now. So why don't we say like schools using an improved water source is equal to or greater than schools it should be equal to or less than textbooks,
or less than total.
because we can't have more schools than textbooks. I think that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's something that shouldn't ever break, but we can make that just as an example. So yeah, if you double click on that, we just get that, and we could multiply it or add it if we want, but just like with indicators, but I don't think we're going to do that now. So let's just give it a description of, whoop, we're both getting messages. So let's just give it a description of schools with improved water. Okay, and cool. Save that, and then we edit the right side, and we just get to select the other data element there. So we can say textbooks provided. Now once again, as Georgie's writing this, it's really any data element or any combination of data elements, just like with indicators. And once we've selected our left and our right side, we want the description to be clear, because it could be more than just one data element. Then we choose the operator, which is what's going between them. So the operator, we're saying that it has to be less than or equal to, right? Because we want to have less schools than textbooks. Then we have to give ourselves a name, which is something that so we understand when we're looking at it, what it is. That's fine for now. And then you would want to obviously enter a description and an instruction, so that when people are entering data, they can see what happens if they do it wrong, that you can add that description. And the instruction is when the rule is violated, and the description is what's happened wrong. Yeah, so that's basically how you create it, I think. Do you have anything else to add, Georgie?
Yeah, would you, on top of your head, sorry, be able to explain the difference between the importance of the validation rules? I mean, what if you select high, medium, and low? What difference does it make?
It's a good question. So I've talked to some of the developers already about it, and I had a kind of answer that's not as clear as I'd like. So what I can say is that when you enter importance as high, that'll have more issues around preventing data entry if it breaks the rule. It won't even allow you to save your data entry. If it's
Yeah,
low, I believe you can enter data even if it's wrong,
yeah.
although it won't take it to a report, but it will keep it in the cell. And then medium, I'm unclear. So this should be kind of verified, and I think each iteration of DHIS2 works a little bit differently. So you have to kind of look at, we're on 2.22, what we're looking at right now. But yeah, probably something you have to go into and look more, and we're going to have some more information coming up. At the moment, it's unclear, and it's not explicitly clear in the documentation, unfortunately.
All right, thanks.
Cool. So I think that's good for now. At least we've shown how you can pull it together. And with that, you should be able to do your assignment. So thanks so much, Georgie. That's all for now. As always, you can get in touch with us at info@logicaloutcomes.net, or on our YouTube channel, Logical Outcomes, or on github.com/logicaloutcomes. Thanks so much.